What are you watching on Sunday? First regular season game. Haven't seen a ton of the regulars play. When we saw them, a couple of series. What are you looking at Sunday when the Browns trot out against the Chiefs at 425?
I'm looking at exactly what Jeff Saturday pointed out, the matchup between the Chiefs offensive line and the Browns defensive line. And I actually put this in my NFL roundup for today on cleveland.com. You can check it out. But the Chiefs put out their depth chart. I know depth charts only mean so much, but if they start the offensive line that's going to be on that list, you have a fresh new 5 starters on that offensive line. I know Orlando Brown and Joe Thuney on the left side, I think they're going to be just fine. Even though they're new to the system, they're new to Kansas City, they'll be fine. The other 3 guys, they're starting 3 guys who have never taken an NFL snap before. 2 in Creed Humphrey, the center, and Trey Smith, the right guard, who are rookies. Lucas Niang was their 3rd-round pick in 2020. He's scheduled to be the right tackle. And they're doing this against a Browns defense that we just talked about. This defensive line can create a whole lot of havoc. And, we had all the reports from camp about how good Garrett was, how good Clowney was, and that was against, the Browns offensive line and Jedrick Wills and Jack Conklin, who are pretty good in their own right. I do think Kansas City's offensive line is going to be just fine by, the playoffs, but they could have some chemistry issues early. And if we learn anything from the Super Bowl, if the way the Buccaneers controlled that game by just dominating the Chiefs offensive line, that's got to be a blueprint, I'm sure, that the Browns are looking at. I would imagine Garrett and Clowney are kind of licking their chops, getting excited for this matchup, because I expect that both guys will rotate. You'll see both guys kind of switch sides, that you'll get Clowney at times against Niang. You'll get Garrett at times against Niang. You could get some Malik McDowell against those younger guards in the middle. That's going to be a fun watch. I'm not normally an offensive line guy who watches the Lions intently, but this is going to be so much fun to watch. And I think if the Browns can do what I think everybody expects them to do, is win up front consistently, they have a fair shot to win on Sunday.
Yeah, and keep in mind you have Malik McDowell, Malik Jackson, Andrew Billings, so you got the tackles that could potentially push the middle of that back as well.